Good morning class, Sangeeta teacher here. Today we are going to begin with chapter number 18, the environment and us. Now to begin with, can you tell, with the help of the questions below, explain what would happen if forests are cleared on a large scale? Children, what will happen? Just think over. If forests are cleared, we will be short of trees, plants will be less. Then if plants are less, we will be less of oxygen. Then the animals, the wild animals staying in the forest will be without their houses. If they don't have house, then what will happen? They will come into the city and trouble us. Like that, there are many things which can happen because of deforestation. Deforestation means cutting down of forest. Will water and food sources for living things grow or dwindle? Why? Now, grow or dwindle. Dwindle means becoming less gradually. Slowly it will become lesser and lesser, and finally it will vanish or disappear. Why? Why? Because we are cutting down the forest. How we will get plants, how we will get food, how we will get many things which we get from the plants. Will the living things look for shelter elsewhere or stay on? Living things living in the forest. But obviously they will have to look for shelters. Shelters means for their houses elsewhere. Yes, of course, they can't live in open. Everybody needs a house to stay in. So they will, but obviously look here and there for the shelters. Will the space occupied by the plants and animals increase or decrease? The space occupied by the plants and animals will decrease, no? It will decrease. Why? Because when reforestation is done, it is done for a purpose, for growing, for making some buildings, or like I can say concrete jungle, making buildings or malls or anything else. So these things will reduce. Will the number of living things increase or decrease? The living things, there are many living things in the jungle. They will but obviously decrease. Deforestation. Now coming to the next part of the chapter, that is deforestation. Deforestation means cutting down of forest. When the forests are cut down, they are cut down for a purpose, children. The many builders are there, construction line people are there, no, they cut down this forest and they make there something, they build there something, buildings, township, malls, hotels, many things are there. So when this nature is disturbed, but obviously there will be a reduction or a decrease in living things. The nature is getting spoilt. The population of the world is now close to 600 crores. Man is developing new technology to meet the needs of all these people and is using up more and more land and water resources for this purpose. For what are they using? They are using for modern technology. Again, for meeting the needs of the people, no? The more number of people, the more amount of goods are required, more quantity of goods are required. So for that purpose, more and more plants are put up. Open spaces are required on a very large scale for agriculture, housing, industry, and for building roads and railways. Forests are cut down to make place for them. Now, from where we will get place? The place on the earth is limited, no? Where open jungles are there, such big spaces are there for the nature. But these places are cut down for what? For agriculture, housing, industries, and for building roads and railways. Right, children? Now, moving further, a road. A marshy or a low-lying areas are filled to reclaim the land, to make the land, to reclaim it. The marshy, the sticky, where the mud is slushy, that lands are filled with cement and concrete to make it hard and straight. That land is used for various purposes. Now you can see the railway tracks. This scene, almost all of you all must have seen this while traveling. Yes, children? So these are the railways, the tracks, the bridges put up by the railways for the construction of railway tracks. Right, children? The environment provides shelter to different kinds of living things. There are many types of plants in the forest. Birds build their nest in the trees. Animals like the bear, deer, monkeys, elephant, tiger all live in the forest. That is, they find shelter in a forest. All their needs are met in the forest. If forests are reduced, biodiversity is also depleted. Now, biodiversity, the plants and the animals living in a particular area is called the biodiversity of that place, of that area. Now, if some place or some area is deforested, like it is cut down, now what will happen? But obviously the plants and animals will be reduced. The plants are cut down, the plants will die. The birds staying in that will fly away. They will disappear from there. They will go and stay somewhere else. That means they have to find a shelter somewhere else. Right, children? Moving further, use your brain power. If a dam is built at a particular place, what changes will be seen in that environment? Now you know what is a dam. Why is a dam built? To store water to be used later on. Right, children? Now what happens? Actually, where is a dam built? A dam is built in an open area. That is a natural place where many trees are there. Many plants and animals are there. When it is cut down, what will happen? All these living things will become shelterless. Some may die also. Some have to go and take shelter somewhere else. So the natural beauty, the environment of that place is disturbed. When it is disturbed, it disturbs the whole ecological chain. Can you tell? Time and again, we hear news of certain animals and plants facing the threat of extinction. Reasons for these threats are also given. Collect such news items, fill in that information in the following chart and display it in your class. Animal or plant, what was the ill effect, and reasons given in the news. Now this, like, I can give you as an activity which you all can do. When it is done, no, I'll give you a certain time. At that time you all find out these things, at least 3 and then submit. I'll give you a submission date. It is like an activity which we have to do. We have not done something, no, since a long time. Okay, children. So what is this? Extinction means disappearing, facing the threat of disappearing. Like let me give you example of dinosaurs. Are they there now? No, they have become extinct. Like that, find out at least 3 plants or animals. What was the ill effect? Means what was the reason for them to become extinct? Reasons given in the news. Okay. Now these things, 3 things you have to find out. Okay, children. Moving further. Pollution. Coming to the next part of the chapter is pollution. Have you seen how water sources get polluted if wastewater is let into them without processing? Now what is this? Pollution. Now you all know how many types of pollutions are there. You all have learnt in your smaller classes, right? Air pollution, water pollution, land pollution. There are so many types of pollution. Sound pollution are there. Now you have seen how water sources get polluted. How does this water source get polluted? It gets polluted when the waste water, the dirty water, the chemical water is let out of the plants and factories, industries into the source of water. When these chemicals mix with the fresh water, with the good water, it makes the whole water dirty. That means it makes it polluted. Wastewater flowing out of a factory into the surrounding. This is how it makes it dirty. Now, is it correct? Is it right to let out the dirty chemical water into the source of water? No. It is the responsibility of the factory owners to clean it and to let it somewhere else, not in the source of water. Proper action should be taken by the factory owners to let out the waste water from the factories. Right, children? Wastewater is also given out from the factories into their surroundings. If water from such polluted sources keep soaking into the soil becomes infertile. Now, what is the reason of soil becoming infertile? This is the reason where the chemical water, the dirty water, the polluted water seeps into the soil. It makes the soil infertile. Now, what is the meaning of infertile? Not fit for growing crops. Usually, for what is soil required? Mainly for agriculture. When the soil becomes infertile, means it does not grow good food, good quality, good quantity. It becomes infertile. Wastewater from factories enters the water bodies. Now see how this dirty water, you can see this black water. Can you see? It is let out into the water bodies. It makes the water dirty. It pollutes the water. Now, chemical fertilizers and pesticides are also used on a large scale for agriculture. They seep into the soil or finally flow into the rivers with rainwater. Now, chemical fertilizers for agriculture, we have learned, no, they use fertilizers to prevent the crops from damaging. Pesticides are used to protect the crops from the pests. Now, what are the ill effects? Finally, they are chemicals, no? So, the more usage of chemicals leads to what? This fertilizer seeping into the soil. Again, it is a reason or a cause to make the soil infertile. Now, this seeping into the soil or finally it flows away into the rivers or rivers with the rainwater. Now, again it went into the water, spoiling the water, contaminating the water. Now, due to several such reasons, water and soil gets polluted. This is dangerous for the plants and animals there. Their number reduces and eventually they die out altogether. That is, they become extinct. Right, children? This is the reason for them to spoil, to become polluted, to become extinct. This is the reasons, this is the, you can say, the after effects of using such chemicals or the polluted water or the polluted soil. The soil becomes infertile, the water becomes polluted. The animals in the water, that is the aquatic animals, suffer because of this polluted water, this chemicals, this sewage water which is let into the water bodies, which should be stopped. Why? Because of this, things are getting polluted, which is not good for us. Okay, children, I hope you all have understood this much. We will continue in our next lecture. Till the time, take care. Thank you.